Yeah, Natasha, and this is already cleared out, but you can sort of see there are still a couple of people trickling away from Capitol Mall as we had this event, the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army. Now, we know beforehand the White House was getting some flack because as this was also President Trump's birthday, they insisted the focus was not on that, but rather on the Army. And the event really did play out that way. President Trump did speak, but the focus and the highlight did seem to be this parade. You had 7,000 soldiers that came through. You had different tanks. We saw a lot of the hardware. You saw helicopters and all of the vehicles there, lots of families that were taking that in. What was really interesting is because this was the anniversary through the parade, they went through era after era of the Army's existence. So you had people that were almost dressed up and mimicking what World War I looked like, World War II looked like in terms of the Army. And they're not just dressed, but also the equipment in the vehicles as well. So there was a lot of that. This also was a statement President Trump made saying that, look, there are other countries that do this, that the United States, with the most lethal military that the world has ever known, as he put it, should also have a day to celebrate its oldest branch, being the Army. This is what he said here during his relatively short speech for President Trump just a few hours ago here.
Time and again, America's enemies have learned that if you threaten the American people, our soldiers are coming for you. Your defeat will be certain, your demise will be final, and your downfall will be total. Today we commemorate an event that did not just change American history, but changed the history of the entire world.
Now, Natasha, I'm not sure that the White House got the crowd they had hoped for. There were all fears of rain coming through. It actually stayed relatively dry, a couple of sprinkles here and there, but we did talk to a lot of people who were there today, talked to some families, and one family that we wanted to highlight, the father, the mother, the son, the daughter, all of them went through West Point, all of them U.S. Army. The parents are veterans, the children active duty. And we asked them what an event like this meant for them and their family, being able to share that together. Take a listen.
It means the world to us because, again, as I stated before, we are an Army family, and to be able to come here and be able to share our support for both the United States Army and our family in general, between our daughter that's here, our son, and our grandkids and everything that are back at the house, this is just absolutely fabulous.
Proud to be an American. Yeah, you know, our children, they both made us proud. We are proud of the military, the U.S. military, the Army in particular. Go Army, be Navy.
There you go.
So we're just overly proud to be here as parents and Americans to celebrate this great day.
So, Natasha, while we saw that today on Capitol Mall, impossible to ignore the split screen. You had those protests all around the country against the Trump administration, accusing the president of overstepping his own authority, all of that playing out at the same time on what was a really eventful Saturday.
Yeah, to say the least. Joe Khalil live in D.C. tracking